12 months ago, Honda's CEO said that Honda would sell 800,000 electric cars worldwide in 2030. 800,000. Of the 4.5 million cars they sell every year, 800,000 would be electric in 8 years from now. Well, considering nearly 50% of Honda's cars at that time were sold in China, you would think that that would be underdoing it, right? Considering that China is electrifying at a rapid pace, can Honda actually survive when only 20% of its global manufacturing production in 7 years from now are fully electric? In January 2022, Honda's CEO said that China EV sales will make or break them. Well, that was then, and here we are today. And Honda is in strife. According to its own calculations, it's officially broken. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. It's wonderful to see you. Welcome to all the new subscribers and welcome back to everyone else. I don't feel sorry for Honda at all. I think you make your bed, you have to lie in it. It's just that simple. Only a few days ago, Honda's CEO said that the Chinese are kicking Honda's butts. They said Chinese EV companies are way ahead of Honda in terms of their technology, and they admitted that they were in serious trouble when comparing their own status with EV manufacturing and production in comparison to many other companies, in particularly those from China. So far this year, Honda's sales in China are down 38%. That's for the first 4 months of the year, a 38% drop. Now, this wouldn't matter all that much if it wasn't Honda's most important car market in the world, where it sells more cars than anywhere else, makes more profit than anywhere else, or at least it used to. Honda's sales in the United States will have beaten their sales in China for the first time in well over a decade, thanks to this massive drop in their sales in China. But the thing is, right, that's possibly short-lived. Honda are probably thinking, that's okay, we'll be all right, we've got the US left. Yeah, do you? Really? Do the Honda have the United States? Are you guys in the US going to be buying internal combustion vehicles from Honda for the next 3-4 years? Or GM Ultium vehicles from Honda in small amounts over the next few years? That's Honda's plan, basically, from between now and 2026. Sell General Motors vehicles, rebadge them as Hondas using GM's Ultium platform, which, to be honest, it's not bad, but it's not industry leading, and it's certainly not going to help them all that much. It's not going to help them to actually get out of this position they're in, which is they're clearly just not ready for the future. They don't have a smartphone, right? We're in the age of smartphones, and they're trying to sell analog phones. That's exactly why they've been decimated in China. Now, Reuters reported today that Japan's automakers are facing a sales crisis in China. Data shows as a rapid shift to EVs has upended the largest auto market and led to a plunge in purchase of gasoline-powered cars. I don't understand why the Japanese didn't see this coming, in particular Honda. How did they not know that this would happen? Surely they had to have known. 2017. Let's rewind a little bit here. Let's go back to 2017. Tesla say, we're bringing out a more affordable electric car. Still not cheap by any means. The Model 3. They get 350,000 orders within a matter of a couple of weeks. That's more pre-orders for any car. More than any car in Honda's history. The history of Honda. Honda have never had a single model where they had 350,000 pre-orders. In fact, neither has any automaker not called Tesla. But surely that'll be the moment you say to yourself, well, people want EVs. Now, I went to China back in 2010, spent a few months there, and I noticed one interesting thing. Much of the transportation was already electrified. That was 13 years ago. I mean, there was motorbikes everywhere, but they weren't motorbikes. They were actually electrified. I couldn't believe it. I'd never seen anything like it. I didn't know that it existed. But the thing is, Honda have dealerships and manufacturing plants all over China. And yet somehow they failed to notice that the Chinese people were electrifying at a faster pace than anywhere outside of Norway. From January to March of this year, Honda delivered 220,367 vehicles in China. Now, those sales, though, are joint venture partnerships. Honda doesn't own all those cars, of course. So Honda essentially should really get credit for 110,000 deliveries, which is exactly 50%. They own a 50% joint venture partnership with Dongfeng and Guangqi. So Honda doesn't sell vehicles in China that they make in Japan. They don't manufacture them in Japan and then sell them in China. They make vehicles in China with their joint venture partner. Then, of course, they're just sold directly to the Chinese people. But here's the thing. If Honda's sales had have, say, matched their numbers back in 2020, they would have delivered nearly 400,000 vehicles. In fact, 420,000 vehicles. That's a drastic fall. And considering the comments of Honda's CEO that without China the company is doomed, well, I'd say maybe they really are doomed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree or disagree? Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.